What it do? Y'all see the title, man? Who gets the fight? Who gets the fight? Who gets the Canelo fight? Signs with PBC three fight deal. Who will be getting the fight with Canelo Alvarez? Saul Canelo Alvarez. Will it be Charlo? Will it be Spence? Will it be David Benevidez? Hopefully it's them three. Those are the three I want to see. But regardless, PBC has some of the top super middleweights and guys that are pretty big and should do. Other from like Spence, that's not you could say he's not a true super middleweight since he does not fight at super middleweight, but he could be fighting at like 160 and that type of thing. Being a welterweight 147, probably really has to dig down to make 147. But if you can, why not? So Spence, Charlo, Dave Benavidez. Who do y'all think is gonna get the fight, and who do y'all want um to get the Canelo fight? Yes, sir. Uh, they're still not saying nothing because they're waiting to see who's gonna win that lottery ticket, the Canelo lottery ticket. But yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm excited because that for sure, that PBC deal is it's a good deal, and I like the fighters over there. So, and I knew Canelo would end up fighting them for sure. You know, good thing. The zone and matchroom, they ain't have nobody really. You know what I'm saying? So what my boy talking about right here? Larry Liston, I want to see Canelo fight Charlo and Benevidez to fight more than Canelo can fight the winner. Yeah, however, as long as they fight, he's gonna end up fighting one of them for sure, and I just want to see Canelo fight Benavidez and Charlo. So whoever the last third is, it could be Spence, it could be Andrade, it could be whoever, and it's gonna be one of them. And hopefully, it does go like that. But most definitely, I'm hyped for this 3-fight deal that Canelo signed, and I can't wait for them to announce the very first one already. It has to be like I said. It's probably Charlo. It just sucks that he's been having like girl problems outside the ring, and that he's been inactive for like 2 years. But I mean, if Charlo wants it, why not? Hopefully he has been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And even though you do get a little rusty, but I mean he's been wanting that Canelo fight for years. So uh, it'll be cool. Since I'm a big Charlo fan as well, you know what I'm saying? It'll be cool for him to get that payday and set his family up. And then Charlo, um, man, that would be really really dope if Benavidez got the second one. You know what I'm saying? If Benavidez were to get the second fight of the deal, that would be even way doper. Because I don't know, I feel like Canelo has been dodging him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Canelo has been dodging him, and that's weak that he says, I don't want to fight a Mexican. I think that's whack. Like, Mexican fighters always gave uh, a war, and yeah, I could see it where he don't want them to neither one take an L, but I mean, hey, give us fans what we want to see, and the thing is with me, Benavidez also had like some problems like outside of the ring and got his belt took, but that was on him. But still, since Canelo didn't fight him or beat him, he should give him that opportunity to see if he can really beat him. Because I mean, that's the only guy that he didn't beat at super middleweight. So why not give him the fight? And I'm pretty sure out of that 3-fight deal, Benavidez is gonna be included in that for sure. Jermon is in shape. His trainer said he had a lot of personal problems, though, but he ain't as heavy as he looks. I still think Canelo beats Charlo, but it's a good fight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Back then, when Jermon was, he was active and stuff, he was dangerous, but I had it like, I was all like, I feel like Jamal gives Canelo a run for his money, you know what I'm saying? And gives Canelo a tough fight. But then being inactive, having trouble outside of the boxing ring, yeah, you know what I feel like that plays into it for sure. The inactivity and all that. Uh, but either way, however it is, a lot of fans, I always knew that. Well, it's still not official, but I feel like Canelo's gonna end up fighting Jermel Charlo for sure out of that 3-fight deal, right? Um, I feel like he's gonna fight him, but a lot of fans just thought that he wasn't gonna fight him, that Canelo was not gonna fight Charlo. And I always wanted to see Canelo fight one of the Charlos, either Ma or Mel. Like, hey, that's a good fight. Why it didn't happen, I don't know, but um, they're not they're not like they're not all about the sweet science. They are, but the Charlos coming to fight, so I feel like Andrade would make it a boring fight, try to make it a boring fight until he gets clipped and knocked out. But I feel like that would be a more boring fight rather than the Charlos. But that's just my opinion, and I always wanted Canelo to fight them. So, and with Dave Benavidez, I felt like Canelo was avoiding him since he fought everybody else. And I know David didn't have no belt, but still, like, he did have the belt, got it taken away for whatever, substance and not making weight and all that. But why not give him the opportunity to run the fade with him, since he never really lost it to Canelo or to anybody. Like, give the man his shot and quit trying to avoid him. Like, that's the thing. How I felt like, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you got to see Benavidez, and and hopefully with this 3-fight deal without Heyman's PBC, he actually does that. Facts, bro. They are more come forward than Shakur and Haney. Jamal's still a counterpuncher, but he's still an aggressive counterpuncher. Exactly. Like that's what I said. I don't know why they get a lot of hate from my fellow Mexicans. You feel me? Maybe because he's not Mexican and wants to get at Canelo, but I mean that's still better than Andrade, that he go in there and just try to be defensive. We know how he's gonna try to play the fight, but and like you said, Ma is a counter puncher, but he's an aggressive counter puncher. He's gonna go in there, and it might be a little boring. Who knows? Because Canelo too, he is a counter puncher, boxer puncher, but Once the other fighter um, goes and tries to be only the counter puncher in the fight, Canelo will go forward and try to make it an exciting fight. The thing is, he is defensive as well. So, but that's just how it is at the high level. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like, neither are gonna want to take shots and get clipped, but at the high level, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least Canelo, I know he ain't gonna be afraid of a fighter coming up. He's been fighting fighters at light heavyweight, pretty much fighters that are always bigger than him, and he's still never scared, like how he did with Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kovalev easily comes down from like the 200s, and he still knocked him out. Anybody can say what they want about Kovalev, but he did have a strap. So, regardless, he was a champion, and he got KO'd by the small Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, he still took his belt, Canelo. So, uh, regardless, hopefully Charlo does get the fight. Uh, and you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a sick fight, entertaining fight. The trash talk. We know Maul's gonna go in there saying, "Yo, you've been ducking me." It's just gonna be entertaining from the press conferences, uh, and the fight itself. Did you see the clip of Adrian Broner drunk out of his mind on that podcast? The dude blew 50 mil and aged 20 years in three. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Adrian Broner, man, he's a dope ass fighter too. Like, he would get on my nerves. Like, I'm a fan of Adrian Broner too. The thing is, yeah, he's hella crazy. He did blow a lot of money. He blew a whole lot of money because he was that guy, but that party life, you know, uh, that party life got the best of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he blew a lot of money. He could have, if he could have if he would have kept it like more, if he would have been more disciplined, he could have probably been more. But then again, he was always in shape when he was fighting. He just wouldn't let his hands go. That's the thing. After he lost to Maidana, I don't know, he got like gun shy, and then it goes into I think is the alcohol that, you can be in shape, but you're just gonna get tired no matter what type of shape you are, even if you're in the greatest shape of your life. The alcohol will mess your body up. The alcohol just is the worst thing a fighter can do, and a lot of fighters do consume alcohol for sure. But I just feel like if you're a fighter, you shouldn't be. You can do it here and there, but AB, man, he's something else. AB, a character, was a great talent back in the day and was entertaining in and out the ring. But as you said, no discipline and wouldn't let his hands go. Mikey beat him too. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he was gonna be like great, even though he is like a 4 division champ, which is hard to do. You could tell he was just partying too much, drinking too much. Canelo, I don't know. I feel like he be drinking here and there. I'm not sure. I never seen him like a Broner drinking like that, but I don't know. Like, Canelo might drink, but he is way more disciplined than a Broner, most def. That's why he's still at the top, running ish. Cause I mean, his life is boxing. His motto, no boxing, uh, no life, or how does it go? No boxing, no life, or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, and Ma Charlo too. I feel like he be sipping a lot, but his his uh his problems outside the ring with this lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, we seen we see that a lot. We see that a lot, and it can mess anybody up. You feel me? Like we see it with Tio. You know what I'm saying? Like he went through that, and we all see how it took effect on him, and he just was having off nights, and when he usually be dominating, and as he said, his mental was right versus the Josh Taylor, and he beat him. He beat him. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying. It's because it's weird. How I see it is like either I don't know if Spence can get the fight first versus Canelo, but he has a fight lined up with Crawford, and we still don't know if he's gonna win. I feel like Earl Spence gonna win. If he was to lose, I don't know if Canelo will want to fight him as his first fight. But then again, it'll have to be like in October to give Earl like some time off, a couple months, and it wouldn't be that much. I don't know if that could work as his first fight. Charlo, I see that happening, but he's been inactive for like 2 years. So it's like, dang. The one that would be a sick fight would be versus Benevidez. But I don't know if Canelo's going to be down to do that. It would be great. Give us that fight, but we'll see. I still say Canelo is the face of boxing. If Benevidez beats him, I think Benevidez will be the face. I don't think Tank the face because he beat Ryan. I lost some faith in Ryan after that performance. So, check you like, Gervonta could be the face. The thing is, he is not the face. He can't be the face for beating Ryan Garcia, like the influencer boxer. Yeah, he has a big following, but he can't be the face because of that. Yes, he does pull in crowds, but the thing is, Tank has ducked a lot of fighters. He was in that TMT protection plan. Like, he has ducked a lot of fighters, and you can't be the face. They say the same thing about Canelo, but he's always fighting champions. Tank has not been fighting champions. He's just been fighting for the money. So I feel like he can't be the face if you haven't been fighting champions. If Tank would have fought Devin Haney, if he would have fought Loma before Haney, if he would have just fought champions, the actual champions back to back, then you can have a case. Or if you became undisputed in a weight class, but I don't think Tank has ever even been held 2 belts in a division, been a unified champ. I don't think he has. So it's like, how are you the face of boxing when you ain't even held 2 belts in a division, the actual belts, not no regulars, not no interim, none of that. So it's like, and I rock with Tank heavy as well. I was going for Ryan, but because I actually thought Ryan had a chance, and I'm like, nah, he's just, Tank never fought anybody like him. And then I heard after that Ryan had where he got stopped with a body punch, that he had a bad rib, but still that's no excuses. He lost. He should have never signed the contract if he felt he was hurt, or just the stipulations that was made to him. If he was gonna be too messed up to fight at that weight, why do it? Fight at your best. If you couldn't get that fight at that time, you could probably get it later on. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'll still rock with Ryan, but I don't know. That was weak on Tank's part, doing all them stipulations and all that. If he was really that guy, why he had to do that. But regardless, Tank got the dub, and you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he does fight the Devin Haney's. And then if he were to beat Haney, go up and try to fight Tio. Tio just beat the #1 guy, Josh Taylor. You know, that's how you become the face of boxing, and he is a pay-per-view star. That's how you become the face of boxing, doing that type of things. Like everybody in the boxing world is gonna know that you're doing going after the baddest dudes in the divisions, and that's how you'll become the face of boxing. But I mean, yeah, there's no way he's the face of boxing because Canelo's still fighting. Like, yeah, Tank sells out arenas and all that, but I have not seen him sell out 75,000 uh filled arena. Canelo has in Texas. Like, he just Jermel Charlo also said that he was the face of boxing, that Tank, but that's just because that's his boy. He's supposed to say that, and he wants to fight Canelo. So, what I'm saying, he just says little things to, all right, maybe try to get under Canelo's skin and get the fight. And hey, I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? He wants to fight Canelo. Why not? I would do it too, but I just, I just, I just don't see Tank being the face. Uh, Benevidez, I think Benavides would still have to, if he were to beat Canelo, he would still have to put in a little bit more work. Maybe beat Bivol at 75 or become undisputed, and then he could become the face of boxing, most definitely. But he would still have to do all that uh, to become the face. That's my personal opinion. But right now, I still feel Canelo is the face because, I mean, he's just been doing it, man. Numbers, filling out arenas, and fighting back-to-back champions, retiring them and all that, breaking their faces. Not just being a boring ass fighter. Like, exactly, bro. He only has a regular trinket belt. Haha. I like Tinkover's recurring Haney though. He more entertaining, but I think Teal would whoop him. Teal, one of my favorites. Yeah, like I'm saying, bro. It's just weird how they try to like place him as the face when he ain't really, what I'm saying, like, he ain't really doing it like that. And yeah, like, Shakur is more boring. I respect his way of fighting, and he is super talented, and I like Haney too. Uh, but what I'm saying, yeah, Tank is just that guy. Like, he's one of my favorite fighters as well. Like, all these dudes are cool, cool as hell to me. But some do like more weird things than the others. Some, like Tio, he's my guy. Like, I just I can't not stop being a fan just because he lost. Like, I just never been that way, which a lot of fans are. But I mean, that's cool. They could do whatever, but I don't stop supporting a fighter just because they lose. Like, you're not a true fan if you do that, because I mean, fighters going in there one versus one, one of them's gonna have to lose. You could be a fan of all of them, all the fighters, because they're giving us entertainment, and you know what I'm saying. We just gotta show the love by supporting them, buying the pay-per-views, just supporting them. You feel me? Like, because boxing is a hard sport, bro. Like I said, I had a homie growing up. He was an amateur boxer, but like, we would be partying all the time, and he loved to drink liquor, and that was his downfall. Cause he had power. This guy, my homie, had power, and he was fighting like at 154, and he would knock fools out. Like, we would fight a lot in the street. We would just brawl, and I never seen him lose a fight, but his he wasn't as disciplined to keep going. And then again, fighting is a hard sport. You know what I'm saying? You're getting hit. Your body your body's not made to be getting hit all over the place, and you could lose your life. So is you gotta be disciplined, and to you know what I'm saying? It's just a hard ass sport. But like, we'll see, man. We'll see who's gonna get the fight. The first fight versus Canelo. Like I said, it would be sick if he were to fight Benevidez. The first fight, oh bro, that I mean, and you never know with Canelo. He's that type of dude that does do that, but will he? Will he do it? Will he fight Benevidez? Benevidez just fought like 2 months ago, fighting in September. He would have like 5 or 6 months of rest, which is great. I know Benavidez will take that. Um, he's been wanting the fight. He respects Canelo, as they all do, right? Every fighter, I feel like they're gonna respect the man that has done more, and Canelo been doing it. So Canelo might have second thoughts on fighting Benavidez with Memo Herrera in his corner. David increased his power a lot and his cardio much better. Yeah, for sure. Like, that's why I think he will have second thoughts. That's why I see it like kind of hard for Canelo fighting Benavidez first. But I mean, damn, that's just wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? Uh, for me, at least, because I don't think it'll be Benavidez, even though that should be the one. Because Benavidez last fought like in two months ago, and by September he would be well rested. But then again, it's like every fighter, every top fighter, every A side, they're gonna go with the advantage. So I feel like he might go with like a Charlo. He might go with, like, I don't know, a Spence or somebody else. Like, with the Spence is weird right now because he has a fight lined up for July 29th, almost like for August. So I feel like that's completely out. Uh, for the first fight being Spence. So I don't feel like it can be Spence. I would want that fight too. I want to see that fight. And we still might get it as a third or second. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But at least not the first. The first in the perfect world will be Benavidez for me. Is Canelo gonna fight Benavidez in this 3-fight deal? Who knows? Hopefully, because it is 3 fighters that he's gonna fight based on the deal. And shit, why not? Is as they've been saying, oh well, you know, media, fans, we've been putting pressure on Canelo. Hey, fight Benavidez. So if he doesn't fight him in the first fight, we can give him the pass. Second, we can give him the pass. But yo, in the third fight, it better be Benavidez, or you're a straight B. You feel me? Like, you straight avoiding him. But I feel like he will fight him. I feel like he is gonna fight Benavidez. He is gonna fight Benavidez, and hopefully, because if not, he's gonna look bad because he went to PBC and not fought him. Like, that would look bad on Canelo. But regardless, Canelo versus Benavidez 50-50. They might have to throw some money at Canelo though. Look, I see it. yes, I do see like a 50-50, but more like a 60-40 for Canelo, because just off what Canelo has done, he has faced bigger fighters, Bivol, and Bivol couldn't even drop him, bro. Like, he just couldn't drop him, and I don't think Benevidez will be able to drop Canelo either. I always say this: Benevidez has fully autos as hands. He throws hella punches, but with Canelo's elusiveness, defense, counter punching skills, will David be able to handle that? That's why I see it 60-40 Canelo, even though, like, I feel like he has low-key been avoiding him low-key, but I still feel like Canelo has the edge over him. And I wouldn't be surprised if Benavidez beats him as well, because, I mean, it is pretty close. That's why I have it 60-40. But regardless, yeah, Canelo is going to be getting paid. He's going to be getting paid. Benavidez got crazy hand speed and good power. But you're right, has open to a counter hook, has slow feet. But if Benavidez keeps improving, he's going to be a problem. Yeah, of course. The thing is, Benavidez is still young, right? So the longer Canelo, as Benavidez is always stating that, hey, I'm still young. You should fight me now before I improve even more later on, which is totally right. Canelo has to fight him now to try to beat him, because once Benavidez goes up to like light heavyweight, then it's gonna be a bigger problem, because that's where, like, Benavidez is gonna come maybe into his prime. He's like what, 25 right now, 24, 25. He's gonna get his man strength at light heavyweight, and Canelo should fight him right now. Uh, but we'll see, cause man, that is a crazy good fight. Benavidez versus Canelo. Hopefully, Canelo does fight him, which I feel he will. Out of those three fights that he got the deal out of, and he's gonna get crazy bread. He's gonna get 50 M's plus, most definitely. And all those fighters out of that deal, 3-fight deal, are gonna get paid. But you know what I'm saying? Canelo's been getting paid. Uh, it's just will he face Benavidez? Hopefully he does. If not, he's gonna look like a coward. I've been saying, excuse me. He's like, I've been saying it. Like, I've been wanting to see the fight with Benavidez. I've been wanting to see the fight with Charlo. More even with Andrade, even though he's a more boring, like, mostly defensive type of style guy, but he had been talking a lot of smack. So hey, why not? Go beat him up. But I mean, that's on Canelo, right? And the other guy, the one with the least experience, David Morrell. Like, I don't see him getting it, because it would. That's just, yeah. He might have strength and might have a crazy amateur, but this is the pros. It's different out here. And I think that's easy work for Canelo. So, I mean, if the fans want to see easy work, then go ahead, give him Morel. But um, I feel like it should be other fighters. Benevidez, Charlo, Spence, the third fight. You know what I'm saying? Those are my three. And man, that would be dope. And hopefully Canelo surprises us and fights Benavidez first. Imagine that. Like, that's what I want to see. Um, cause man, I want to see him. I want to see him throw it down. Like I said in the beginning of the live, like Benevidez is the only guy Canelo did not take the belt from, and he's still in the division. So it's like you gotta beat him. Canelo gotta beat him too, cause he's that guy. Canelo's that guy in the super middleweight, but Benevidez is still there. So it's like, how haven't you not fought him and be still wanting to act like you're that guy there when you still haven't fought him? Like, now you have to fight him. Because if you lose, then if Canelo loses, it will show us that he would have lost if he would have faced him when he was a champion. And he would have probably never became undisputed. But like I said, I still give Canelo the edge on beating Benevidez. I give him the edge, and I feel like that is gonna go, but I still want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. And man, just this PBC deal is dope, because I thought Canelo was gonna stay in lame the zone with Eddie Hearn getting, weak fights. At least I want to see the Bivol rematch as well. But other than that, who do they have over there? Just Bivol, Pacheco, Berlanga now. Berlanga's another one. He's easier work. He's easier work than Morel. But the thing is, since he has a fan base, Puerto Rican fan base, that's a ticket right there. They're going to make bread off that fight. Does he deserve it? No, because he has not done nothing. They just want to, obviously they know they're going to make bread, a good payday for Berlanga, because, Canelo's been getting paid, so he's not thirsty for a payday. Regardless, he's going to be getting paid. Berlanga's thirsty for a payday to keep going. And he knows he's gonna lose, but he still wants that payday to keep going with his persona of wannabe rapper or whatever. Because it looks like he's more interested in being like a celebrity than a fighter, because his last fight with Quigley over the weekend wasn't all that. Like, he went 12 rounds with Quigley. Who the hell is Quigley, bro? Like, that's not it. Those are not the guys Canelo should fight. And that's why he dipped out of the zone. He's like, damn, these are the only fighters y'all got for me to fight. Now I know I ain't going to get no money out of this, because who are these guys? They haven't done nothing. And as Canelo's always saying, what have you done? What has the fighters that want to fight him have done? So he tries to fight, at least right now, that he beat everybody at super middleweight, excluding David Benavidez. That's why I keep saying he should be the first one, right? He should be the first one, because that's the only guy he has not faced. So face Benavidez, and then after you can fight anybody. You can fight Charlo, the champ, at 160. You never fought him at 160, which he should have. But, and then we go on from there. Like, fought Triple G, the boogeyman that they said that was going to knock Canelo out. He beat him. He went out and beat everybody except Benevidez. In the perfect world, he would have, as he got the undisputed, he should have fought Benevidez after he became undisputed, as saying like, okay, look, you were the man. You had the WBC belt. You got it taken away for whatever reasons. All right, it's whatever, right? But now I'm gonna fight you because I didn't get to fight you when you had the belt. But then again, like I say, all the top fighters, the A sides, they're petty and being like, oh, well, he lost it because he got caught with X substance. He didn't make weight. hey, you know, that's no one's fault other than the fighter that happened to, which is correct. But the thing is, okay, after he got his shit correct, you know, fight him, and he did it. So now Canelo signs the for the 3-fight deal. Go after Benevidez. You know, we've been saying, the ones that know, there's a lot of Mexican fans and fans in general that be like, yo, why do you want two Mexicans going fighting and one losing? Hey, who cares? That's what the game's about. Mexicans have always fought. Morales Barrera, Marquez, Diaz, Baby Bull Diaz, Oscar de la Hoya Chavez. It's like Mexicans always been fighting, bro. Like, why don't y'all want to see that fight? Yeah, two Mexicans are gonna be going at it, but who cares? Like, this entertainment. Nothing's gonna happen other than get paid. So it's like it only gets better for them. So I mean, I don't really care. I always want to see Mexicans throw down because that's what it is. We just like to brawl it. So, or just fighting in general, you know, like some have more skills than the other, but that's what makes it so exciting about Mexicans throwing down, because we know it's gonna be entertainment, guaranteed excitement. And Canelo versus Benavidez is gonna be guaranteed excitement, guaranteed. Benavidez likes to throw a lot. He's gonna go after Canelo, and Canelo's gonna counter punch. But you know, with his defense, counter punch, it's just gonna be for a great fight. I feel like Canelo can KO Benavidez, but we still have to see Canelo face him. So I can say whatever, but we still gotta see it. Versus Charlo will be great. Um, like I said, Morel, I feel like that's easy work. It might look like he'll go in there trying to box, but once Canelo gets going, but I thought it was gonna be easy. John Ryder was gonna be easy work as well. So you know, I could be wrong. I'm not, I'm not psychic. I'm not. I don't know exactly what's gonna go down. So Canelo might take a L. You know what I'm saying? And people are already saying that Canelo might take a L versus one of them fights. Which, of course, anything is possible. One punch can change the fight, and most definitely. But I just, I just don't see. The only one I see possibly beating Canelo is Dave Benavidez if Canelo is to fight him. So we'll see. We'll see who Canelo faces. But man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all that was rocking with me. The homie Larry Liston, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be making more lives uh, through here on, and continuing to see who Canelo's gonna get the first fight, second, third, etc. But and all the other fights, you know what I'm saying? They just gotta be exciting fights to me to like make lives and all that. Cause I mean, a lot of fights be getting made and they're just like whatever. Cause it's like not that. At least for me, I don't see them as too exciting. So I'm like, whatever. Doesn't really excite me to get me to talk about it. So I mean, this one does, because it's a 3-fight deal with PBC, and Canelo hasn't even chose. So it's like it's exciting to want to know who he'll be fighting. So, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me going. So, I most definitely know what I'm saying, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man, and like I said, I'll continue to make lives depending on uh on the subject, but for this Canelo 3-fight deal, most definitely I'll be doing more lives, And about the Earl Spence and Crawford as well. My prediction soon. I feel like I'll go into more detail about it, but like I've been saying, I'm rocking with like Earl Spence. But the closer we get, I don't know. I just might switch up. I'm not sure, cause that car crash. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be the game changer for their fight, Crawford versus Earl. But before that, I always felt like Earl was gonna beat Crawford, and I kind of still feel that way. But we'll see, depending the closer it gets to it on the 29th. But yeah, peeps, boxing fans, lovers of the sport, boxing. Till next time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, peace out.